Yes, people, welcome back to another edition of the Reggae Boyz Weekly. Boy, people, may I tell you, today's a hot show, hot like oven, 350 degrees, 450 degrees, whatever degrees you guys bake the cake or the pudding, whatever at, hot show today. Once again, back in studio with Dicanio himself, and in short time, we will be joined by Dylan. To the man them have D name. That's one way people come no where I'm them. But
Oh
anyways,
no, bro.
other than that, people. Yo, Dick, oh yeah, David.
Go on, bro. Holy part topics, as you say, ready for delve into it.
Definitely, people. Listen, today we're going to talk about Mason Greenwood. We're also going to talk about Dujuan Richards, Craig Butler, as well as Coach Jaime Hargrimson. So you guys should stick around for the hot topics that we have to dish out today. If you are just joining the stream, the most important thing to do is to hit that like button. Also, hit the fat red subscribe button. And don't be afraid to leave your thoughts below in the comment section, people. So let's get straight into it.
It's time to rise up. Sun take your place. Rise up. Shine like the sun. Rise up, rise up. Your journey has just begun. Rise up.
Yo, people, the man is a bad producer. I'm telling the man to play the intro and the man take a long people at the man freeze up. But people, me suit up about the production role. I get me, I say. But yeah, Dicanio, how are you? Let me just ask you, what are you doing on this Sunday? Sunday? What are you doing?
Yeah, bro, someone chef up the dinner and thing and shell that I'm ready now, bro. Energized. And I like some of them live, they were kind of down and can't wait for end because hungry. You see me?
Definitely. I mean, me never chef up nothing today, but one thing I'm going to chef up are these hot topics because I done season them up already from week and midweek, leading into today's live, the Reggae Boyz Weekly. People, once again, let me see you in the comment section. Damien Nemoy, big up yourself.
Big
So
up,
yeah,
big up.
people, as I said, we're going to talk about Mason Greenwood as well as Coach Jaime Hargrimson because he was on Hits 92 FM recently, and he said something interesting when he was asked a question surrounding Mason Greenwood. And sometimes people, you have to read between the lines whenever coaches or managers or people in those high positions um, answer certain questions. You have to learn how to read between the lines. Jaime Halgrimson, in at least in my interpretation, I felt like he sent some shots towards media personnel who circulated the fake squad. So we're going to discuss that. We're also going to discuss Craig Butler as well as Dujuan Richards and Coach Jaime Halgrimson once again, because Craig Butler, when the squad was released, he made a very interesting post. And, I was doing some research, people, and there's some information circulating surrounding Dujuan, whether he is injured or, if he's not injured. Some people say him not injured. Some people say him they have up to on Mondays a dance pan foot on him good, whatever the case is. So some politics definitely is going on within the Jamaica Football Federation, people. So without me chatting out the topics any further, let's get straight into it. And we're going to start off with Coach Amir Halgrimson on Hits 92 FM. So I think the first thing that we should do is play that clip. And let me just go forward and play that clip so that you guys who missed out on it can hear what Coach Jaime Hargrimson had to say in response to the question from Oral Tracy. And I think I should tell him the question. So the question is, people, before I play the clip, what was that? No, let me just play the clip, people.
People are inquiring about Mason Greenwood. We saw some fake stuff came out a couple of weeks ago about him being invited. What's the status of Mason Greenwood as it relates to the Reggae Boyz?
Well, he's like, I would say, many other players thinking about joining Jamaica, but stories like that don't help. So we must be careful and respectful of the process that is needed for these players to have their passports, etc. And also just for their personal things. They all have contracts. They all have clubs to sign for, etc. So he and is like probably many others thinking that's an option to do this, and we need to be professional.
Have we made an approach?
Yeah, I've had contact with him as many others, and like I said, I've never hidden that there's a lot of good players that want to join this current crop of players.
Yes, people. So you guys heard what Coach Jaime Hallgrimson had to say surrounding contacts with Mason Greenwood. Now, the big issue, people, that Hallgrimson had surrounding Mason Greenwood was there was a circulation of a fake squad recently before the official squad was released. And the funny thing about it, Dicanio, the squad that was released wasn't even for the World Cup qualifiers. So the man them don't skip over the qualifying run and jump all the way to Copa America. So the squad, I think it circulated on TikTok first, and then it found its way on different platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, as well as many other social media platforms. Now, that fake squad was a pre-Copa training squad, right? I've never really heard about a pre-Copa training squad, but whatever the case is. Now, Mason Greenwood, his name was circulating within that fake squad. So what Hamir Hallgrimson was saying is that it is a detriment when you have a player that you're recruiting or trying to recruit. It's a detriment when their name is being circulated. Imagine, Dicanio, you're in Mason Greenwood's situation, right? In terms of the club situation, etc., etc., and you're in two minds whether or not whether you want to represent Jamaica or whether you want to stick around to see if you have a chance at England if Gareth Southgate leaves. And you see one morning you wake up, your name being circulated in a fake squad. It makes the decision a bit harder for you, as in if you want to play for Jamaica. Would you agree?
Yeah, bro. As I said in my video, before, earlier today that both of us made about the topic, like anybody attack or spread bad rumors about any of us, you see me? Once it's not true, even if it's something that we plan to do, once it's not true, and we see rumors are spread about it, you have to feel a way about that, bro. Nobody don't want rumors to spread about them that is false. You see me? So if somebody do a video and it reach them and it reach me, you have a look on that and me and say, what is me I look on in front of my face? Nothing no go so. You see me? And it just shed a bad light on us as a nation, bro. You see me? And me even go further into the video just talking about the friggin' post itself. Bro, a man I really look on that and say them and post that dog and talk about that, brother. With the player them name spell wrong. Brother, nobody need, bro, when JFF post, them don't even post and say Jamaica squad. Them post and say Reggae Boyz squad. Just some simple things like that, bro. Players' names being misspelled. Players who clearly don't want to play for the country and will never see a next call up soon like Bailey Kadamatri. Bro, just some simple common sense, bro. Some people for look into, but instead of that, them choose for just report. Fuck, brother. You see me? Brother, I think piss me off, dog. No jokes.
People, may I forget to remind this young man from French, people.
Yeah, sorry, French, my side.
People, at the second live, the man that did this, people, what has
sorry,
happened
what
to
the
this
French,
young
my
fella?
side.
I said the young youth of Jamaica to the people, them not easy at all. But people, as Dicanio said, right? I think it's unfair for individuals to go around making fake squads and including players such as Mason Holgate, Mason Greenwood, as well as many other players. And I think it shows the ignorance as well. I have to use this word. It shows the dunceness of the person that started it. Whoever made that, I have to say, people, that they're dunce in the sense that the man them not even say, okay, if I'm gonna make a fake sword, let me at least spell the name them correctly, So it shows me that, this is someone who is like I don't think they care for Jamaica football. You know what I'm saying? I think they just see it as a gimmicks thing, a look of fun thing. But also the unfair thing is, we had many other respective YouTubers, and listen, some people make mistakes, whatever the case is. Some persons reported on the fake squad, and the funny thing is, I always do extensive research, right? And I saw different publications as far as in India. I sent you a publication all the way from India that had to rubbish the claims that Mason Greenwood was selected in the Reggae Boyz squad. So this news even reached all the way in India, a country with 1 billion people, or approximately 1 billion people. I saw a different article from a England publication as well, rubbishing those claims. I saw one from a UK drill music Instagram page. So people, the news even reached UK drill page, music page, and the man must say, yo, this is fake. Different Mason Greenwood Instagram fan pages had to rubbish those claims that he was selected in the Reggae Boyz squad. And what Hallgrimson also stated on Hits 92 FM is that as Reggae Boys fans, we have to give the players enough space and room to make that decision, as well as for the passport process as well, because we know that the passport process for a lot of these respective players from England, it can be a bit slow for some of them, right? And he also said in the interview, not in this clip, but further down in the interview, that many players, they're caught between, or they're caught in two minds whether or not they should play for Jamaica or not, because one, the infrastructure, as well as the environment, the lack of professionalism from the JFF. I mean, he didn't say lack of professionalism from the JFF word for word, but if you understand Hallgrimson, if you can read between lines, then you will understand that that is what Coach Jaime Hallgrimson is saying. Because a lot of these top caliber players that we're trying to recruit, they play at the highest level in the English Premier League, in the Championship. So, they're accustomed to a certain environment, they're accustomed to certain infrastructure. So I think, as YouTube content creators, as fans, we have to be careful about things that we circulate in regards to if it is fake, especially. You know what I'm saying, Dicanio? But let's head over to the comment section and take some comments from some of these people. Once again, people, if you're just joining live, smash the like button. Also, hit the subscribe button if you are new. So, I could pull up Baller, shake my head. Wasteman create that fake squad. Now, look us first, we call them a Wasteman, but yeah, it's unfair that somebody created that squad. And as I said, it started off on TikTok, because in the video or whatever the squad, you can see the like TikTok name. I think it was user something, whatever. I mean, if it did, made up on TikTok, but I mean, if they go search it up, what I mean? But yeah, you could see the TikTok something there. Also, let's head over to Sherman Scott. Big up Dicanio, my general.
Big up.
Loudmouth Football say, panel, Jamaica's realistic chances against Ecuador, Mexico, as well as Venezuela. You left out Venezuela. Let me tell you, it's a tough group, but if we play as a collective, if we play as a unit and go there with the right attitude, I think we can get out of the group, and we'll have a much stronger squad come Copa America as well. Nitro.
Yeah. For me, the conversation isn't around Copa America right now. The reason why we haven't really talked about those matches yet is because right now it's qualifiers. So I want to focus on this squad. I want to focus on these round of games first. After the squad, I believe the Copa America squad is going to drop on the 11th of June, if I'm not mistaken. So once that squad is dropped, we'll go ahead and we'll analyze and we'll see what really Jamaica can do. But I don't expect this team or this squad that was selected to be playing in the Copa America. We're going to be seeing a lot of changes, Loudmouth, Yudi. You see me? So, yeah, let's just hold off on those predictions and talking about that until we actually see the squad and see where we're at.
Yeah, let me correct myself as well. I think I miscalculated my response in regards to the question that Loudmouth Football posed, because with the injury crisis that we're sustaining, we don't even know the Copa America squad. So what if it's a worse squad compared to the World Cup qualifying squad at this for the two games? Then we probably say we're going to drop out of the group stage, But yeah, until we see that squad, then we can make a fair assessment. Nitro, big up yourself. Nitro said, a report from the Sun a few days ago said Greenwood is contemplating waiting on England. Maybe this fake crap is one of the reasons. Yeah, and it definitely, I'm not going to say it's definitely one of the reasons, maybe to 1% or whatever the case. I think Greenwood was always trying to look at England to see if there was a possibility of getting back into that squad. But when you have something like this with a fake squad circulating, I think players tend to look at that and say, no, I'm a bit iffy. You know what I'm saying? Like, people must just give him a space and make that decision instead of trying to like force things upon me. Take some more comments. Sherman Scott, big up yourself, Sherman Scott. One done, big 433 presser. All things have passed away. Big up yourself. In response to Omar Campbell, shake my head. I saw him the other day and bro looked fine. Omar Campbell, so Omar Campbell said, Omar, we're going to get to your earlier comment, but let's leave it for right now. Let me take this comment. Bro, when I done, Sarah, how you expect him to look? You affiliate down for an hospital bed or in a critically injured?
Mari,
the
man them say man a dance up on him ankle sick and him no look no way, bro. And that the man never say Mari. The man them now say man for them crutches. The man them say them see that uptown Mondays a dance for him sick ankle and him not up. You see me? The dog dance really say, bro. So you have to say about that, fam.
Let me address Michael Breman. Michael Breman, big up yourself. Michael, say one comment me ever delete from you, and the reason being, I feel like you did really disrespectful, but me never yet report your comment. I deleted that comment on a previous video, but only because I feel like you did cross the line. But the man said, 433, stop reporting me. when we comment. Nobody I try report your channel. Watch yourself. Michael, as me say, me only delete one comment from you ever, and it was recent, but we never reported. Never. And Michael, if me report, me would have probably block you for the life. I'm not gonna do that. You get me? I say, I'm not afraid to say it. I one man me ever block, and I want dog. I want man named Chris Smith. People, the man is annoying. I go up on different life, and I try interact with other people, and the man just like Jano, like the man just can't avoid me, people. But yeah, so for me, Hal Grimson was right, and for those of you guys who are just joining, Hal Grimson, in my interpretation, took some shots at media personnel who circulated the fake squad, especially YouTubers. So for you guys who missed it, let me just play for the clip for you guys quickly so that you guys can hear. If you just joined as well, hit the like button, also hit the subscribe button. By the way, where's Dylan? But let's play the clip and then get back to Dylan.
People are inquiring about Mason Greenwood. We saw some fake stuff came out a couple of weeks ago about him being invited. What's the status of Mason Greenwood as it relates to the Reggae Boyz?
Well, he's like, I would say, many other players thinking about joining Jamaica, but stories like that don't help. So we must be careful and respectful of the process that is needed for these players to have their passports, etc., and also just for their personal things. They all have contracts, they all have clubs to sign for, etc. So he is like probably many others thinking that's an option to do this, and we need to be professional.
Have we made that approach?
Yeah, I've had contact with him as many others, and like I said, I've never hidden that there's a lot of good players that want to join this current crop of players.
Yeah, people. So once again, that was Coach Jaime Hallgrimson on Hits 92 FM recently. Well, on Friday. Let me just say this: on Friday with Oral Tracy, and he was asked a question surrounding Greenwood, and that was his response. So going forward, people, let's not create fake squads. Let's not include potential Reggae Boyz players in the squads who are trying to decide as to whether or not they want to play for Jamaica. But go ahead.
Yeah, bro. Monster, big up yourself. Dujuan was injured. That's the reason why he wasn't in the squad. Yeah, man, we know that. But that was 21 days ago. You see me? And we're not saying that he's not injured. We're just speculating because of a sequence of events that we picked up on, right? Now, that was around 21 days ago, as I said. If he has an ankle injury, and it's a regular ankle injury, normally they take like 2 weeks. You see me? And 2 weeks are anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks. And 2 to 3 weeks, that would have been at a 21 time span period there. So even if him just a come back off, it would have good for him be included into the squad, right? Because there are 2 games we have played. So even if him can't make the first game, there's a chance that he could make the second game, right? So that's all I talk. But the sequence of events, as we talk about in the videos them before, was that JFF posted the squad, right? And they posted the squad as well as the injury list. 2 slides on Instagram. Zina, that was in the middle of the day. Now later down, we see Craig Butler post a picture with him and Dujuan Richards, and Whisper was in the Jamaica jacket, right? He was in a Jamaica Football Federation jacket. And anybody who knows Craig Butler knows that every post that this man make on Instagram has some sort of meaning behind it. This man don't just post for fun. Every time this man posts, he has something that he's trying to prove or has something that he's trying to say, right? Now, if you just look at that post, there's nothing wrong with it. But what happened after he posted, which is just 2 hours after he made that post with him and Richards, Jamaica Football Federation deleted the injury list, right? They deleted the injury list that they posted from in the middle of the day, just 2 hours after that post, which had Whisper as injured. Now, if you go through that injury list, I don't know if you can pick it up, Kishan. If you go through that injury list, right, every single player who was injured, their type of injury was listed. So, if you look on Damari Gray, you will see meniscus injury. If you look on, not meniscus.
No, Damari Gray was broken.
Yeah, broken shoulder. If you look on Andre Blake, it will say meniscus injury. If you look at every other player on that list except for Whisper, right, there was the specification or the specific type of injury. Now, when it came to Dujuan Richards, it only had injury, right? Now, if we are to go all the way back to March, when Whisper was not called up to the national team. We all speculated that he was injured at that time. We all thought that it was just for some weird reason why he was not in the squad. But then Butler came out and said that there was nothing wrong with him and he was perfect and he was well and he was ready for selection, right? However, Kaim Dixon and some other baller get called over him and Butler voices frustration at that. You see me? So we're just saying, after this sequence of events, what was the real reason for JFF to delete the injury list when them posted from earlier in the day? There's no other reason for them to, like, delete the injury list. You already know who is injured. Why would you delete the injury list and repost the squad list? You see me? It just don't make any sense. What is the reason for that? So that's where the speculation came out from, guys. For those who didn't watch the previous videos and don't know exactly what we're talking about. You see me?
So we're joined by Dylan. Dylan, what's up? What are you doing?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Once again, you're late. But people, that's besides the point. But listen, people, you see this Dujuan thing now, people. I did some investigation, right? Well, before I get to the investigation part, the thing is, I agree with Dicanio. Why is it that you would post a squad, the 26-man squad, you post the list with the players that would be unavailable, you specify the reasons as to why they would be unavailable. And in a video that I did, I asked the viewers, is there an injury by the name of injury? And if there's an injury by the name of injury, how long does that injury keep you out for? Because you know that Demar Gray would have had a broken collarbone. You know that Andre Blake would have done a meniscus surgery. You know that Ethan Pinnock would have had a calf strain. And, you know, people came in the comment section stating, what if Whisper did not disclose his injury? Even if Whisper not disclose him injured, JFF has it in their power to contact Chelsea, the club that he's coming from, to ask them for the medical report of the player. And that is something that can be done. You know what I'm saying? So if they wanted to find out the injury, they could. And even if he is injured, I believe that they know what the injury is. But this is the thing with the JFF. They're leaving us to question certain things surrounding Whisper not being included in this World Cup qualifying squad. And people, if you guys know Craig Butler, right? Because Craig Butler has been around for a very, very long time. And, you know, he has done some, I don't want to say dodgy stuff, but we all know the character of Craig Butler. And people, if you look at the picture that Craig Butler chose to post on his Instagram story, I think it's something that is very calculated from Craig Butler. First of all, the man could have choose any other picture alongside Dujuan, right? But the man chose one when the man in the JFF jacket. I know the worst part about the people after me do the video, I analyze the picture and say, hold on. It's like the man I try to send a message. And the JFF bust that in the background, brother. The man could have choose any other picture with this young man to post on his Instagram story, but Craig Butler chose this one. After he posted this on his Instagram story, people, JFF went ahead to take down the 26-man squad with the injury list, and they only reposted the squad. So if JFF knows that they're never supposed to post the injury list, why them post it in the first place? Dylan, you have anything to say surrounding this issue or whatever the case is?
Well, I don't know. Is it that deep though? Like, I feel like at this point, you know, Butler is, I mean, he's the truth, bro. I think Butler.
Dylan, what are you talking about?
No, I think Butler is, you know, as I've spoken about, his record is amazing with players, and he clearly knows what he's doing. So if his thing is that he will not make Whisper Richards play, and maybe Whisper is, you know, alongside Leon Bailey to understand, you know, more about the Reggae Boyz than us, then who am I to judge him, bro? I think Butler always knows what he's doing, and I guess it's for a bigger picture. Maybe it's for local players to get into the Premier League, and this is the way, using posts like this. So at the end of the day, who am I to judge?
All right, so Omar, just tell me this: why them delete the list then? It was a perfectly okay injury list, you know. So why would they delete the post and then repost the squad alone? A lot of us saw it already. YouTubers already report on it. Everybody screenshot it, then post it on the community. So what's the point of deleting the injury list? No mistakes weren't on it. I look through the injury list, well, no misspelling, never did it. And even if there's a few words that were misspelled, post it back with the correct spelling. Why them just read it and just don't post back the injury list again?
And I'm saying,
bro.
That means that somebody at the JFF failed at their job, because you're supposed to make the assessment that you should have never posted it in the first place. So here's a federation that is incompetent at doing their job. You know, you're not supposed to release all right, if it's the case we're never supposed to release it, who release it? that person should be held responsible. Because what's the sense of you deleting the injury list? And the worst part about it, okay, you know, when they posted the initial 26-man squad with the injury list, somebody commented and said they make sure post the injury list so nobody no cuss when them necessarily the man gets selected. So what happened to the fans that probably wouldn't have seen the squad at the time when it was posted further down and them go up on them Instagram further down the line in the day and they must say, yo, how this man there? Where Ethan Pinnock there? Where the captain there? Where whisper there? You get me? I say, them not have nothing to go off for. Maybe the mother for go up on YouTube or them book up on a man community tab or a man video or show that this was the injury list at the time. So I don't see the need or the reason as to why the JFF deleted the 26-man squad post with the injury list and then only repost the squad. If anything, the injury list must also go to the squad that you guys posted so that people can have knowledge surrounding who will be unavailable and for the reasons as to why as well. And that is transparency for a lot of Reggae Boyz fans. And a lot of Reggae Boyz fans, they have accused the JFF of not being transparent. And people, I just want to address something quickly as well. You see, the last game Whisper played was against Arsenal, right? Now, after the Arsenal game, I don't know if he sustained the injury in that game, right? But let's say it's after the game. Before the Spurs game, leading up to that would have been 7 days leading up to the Spurs game. So after the Arsenal game, 7 days leading up to he would have had 7 days, and then you'd have the Spurs game. No, he didn't play the Spurs game. After the Spurs game, the season was basically done because they lost that game, right? Now, at the time when the squad was released, Whisper probably wouldn't play football for like 21 days, right? Now, people keep on attempting to say the man have an ankle injury and it up on Chelsea website. I've done extensive research and I've not seen that on any website surrounding Chelsea. And even if it's an ankle injury, I know like so we know, I know like people I make it seem like say them know how long Whisper would have been out for. You get me, I said, Dicanio?
Yeah.
The man could have well and probably did have the injury at the time, but he's not injured once again. So you have to question why delete the injury list, the timing of the Instagram story post from Craig Butler, as well as the type of picture. You get me, sir, brother?
Mm-hmm.
But it's something fishy. It's fishy surrounding the JFF. I'm telling you, people. And Craig Butler is a very...
Bro, there's one thing that I've learned. You see, if something looks fishy, it is fishy. As somebody we have to deal with contracts and deal with people and deal with and talk to people every single day, right? You see, from something look fishy, it is fishy. You see me, bro? You not have to ask Christ about it, bro. Dog, them post the specific injury for everybody except Whisper. Everybody. Why you can't post a specific injury for Whisper? And
that's the next thing. So.
Because if you post a specific injury for Whisper,
you know that would have had the collarbone injury, right? A broken collarbone. Ethan Pinnock, ACL. Ethan Pinnock, calf strain. Amari Bell, ACL, he's recovering. Andre Blake did the meniscus surgery. He list everything. And I'm saying, people, why them never list the type of injury Whisper? And the thing is that people, when the squad was released, at 20 days without elapsed already, so it's not like, say, him play a game before the squad release and then them say you have to go do an MRI scan and you want to know the extent of the injury or what type of injury.
Yeah. I'm pretty this. In a 20
days, you don't know the specific injury that Whisper would have had. So why not state it in the injury list? Why just put injury?
Yeah, bro. Owen, easy, bro. We have topics we have to go through, Come on, bro. We have topics. We have to talk about everything, Calm down, fam. You see me? We have topics we have to go through. Enjoy yourself and enjoy the conversation, fam. You don't like you want to rush the conversation. But when I say no, Thomas Partey, bro, injury-prone player for Arsenal. And almost every time Arsenal, there's an international break. When the whole world knows that Thomas Partey injured. You see me? When the whole world knows that Thomas Partey injured, Ghana still a send. Ghana want the man for all travel from Arsenal go straight to Ghana just for them make them own assessment to send him back if him really injured. You see me? Bro, so you see once a player choose to represent a country, the country, even though the player represents the club, right? Yet the club not really ethically not supposed to stop the player from going out to represent the country. You see me? You see, unless the player don't want to, then that's a different case. But me I tell you dog, something, bro. You see me? And let me just address the Owen comment, right? The match is on Thursday. When have you ever seen anyone done a match preview or predicted XI
like 4 or 5 days before the game. Let's be realistic, people. You do
But we
match
do it.
preview like a day before, 2 days before. So we're reporting on the topics that are at hand at this moment in time. Reggae Boyz coming to big up yourself. Not listing the injury. Not listing the injury is sufficient information about player. Not in my eyes, because you go ahead to list the type of injury for every other player. Beside Liam Bill, you don't state him unavailable. We all know the reason as to why. But Whisper is the only one that there was no specifications surrounding the type of injury. If you list it for everybody else, if you list just injury for Whisper, then list injury for everybody else, brother. What's up?
Yeah, but I know that alone in the presser. And the fact say it was deleted. And that one, why it deleted?
Take that into consideration. Why was
And
it
that
deleted?
you know, why was it deleted? If nothing wrong, there's nothing wrong with only putting injury, you know, because we had no problem with them only posting injury, bro. But why you delete it?
And
Why
my
you
question
delete
to the viewers would be, knowing how Craig Butler is, people, after the squad was released, the man literally post this on his Instagram story with Whisper in the JFF jacket with the JFF bus in the background. People, this man is calculated. The man could have posted, and bro, Whisper is on holiday at Dicanio. The man could have find any other picture with Whisper up on the beach or Whisper them yard beside him Benz or something. Me know say Craig Butler have multiple pictures alongside Whisper, and this is the one that he chose after the squad was released. Brother, Craig Butler know what he's doing. It's the time
Fact check.
as well.
Fact check. Owen. It's reported that Whisper will be in the team. Who can confirm that? Owen, don't come for the platform with no fake news, you know.
Watch the last video.
Don't come for the platform with no fake news, you know, Owen. Yo, somebody fact check that. I want to know where you get the information from. You see me? What to know?
But yeah, I think people downplaying the timing of Craig Butler's story, as well as the deletion of the squad plus the injury list as well. You know, if you're never supposed to post the injury list in the first place, then the person that did it, they fail at their job. You know, why you delete it? Dylan, waiting. Share your thoughts.
No, I guess I'm just wondering, like, could it have been that they just missed the deadline to convey the injury? I don't know if it's...
What do you mean?
No, because there must be a deadline for the post, right? There must be a deadline to disclose certain types of information. So could it just be that Butler just did not disclose the information on time? Like, I'm just trying to think through the perspectives that Sir Butler could have been.
But if JFF wanted to know the type of injury, them could have linked Chelsea and say, yo, what's the medical reports surrounding this player?
Yeah,
Or
but I
just
don't
link
think
him.
they want to go around, because to go around Chelsea or go around Butler, I'm trying to figure out what the follow would be.
But remember, you know, it's a FIFA window, you know, World Cup qualification as well as Copa America, you know. You get me? I say, so it's like they have the platform to at this moment in time to ask Chelsea. It's not like say if it's like an international friendly, whatever the case is, where a player go try like say, oh, just hold off, nobody go play an international friendly because we're gonna need it for our next game when you come back. You know, it's a FIFA window, it's an official FIFA window. So I'm saying they could have. I know that the JFF know what type of injury Whisper have. I know that. But the timing of the post that Craig Butler made and the fact that they deleted the injury list after he made that post, come on, Dylan, use your common sense.
And plus, it could literally just to stir up conversation like this too. Like, it could be, there's so many factors at play that I just don't know which one. Like, it's the JFF, bro. Like, if you're supposed to understand what the JFF does, then you should probably just go run it, because I don't think anybody really understands what exactly is happening at the JFF. And with Craig Butler as well, like, I think Craig Butler just love the gimmicks, bro. So I don't know I just don't understand how would Craig Butler tell them to take it down? Like, what would be at stake if he said take it down?
No, I know Craig wouldn't tell them to take it down, brother.
Yeah, but then what would make them take
What
it
if Whisper actually not injured?
Yeah, what time if Whisper starts on Thursday? Like, I don't...
Well, all the better we talk all of this for nothing, because that's what we want to see. We want to see Whisper. Bro, the only logical reason for this, when we would have said this injury list get taken down, is if he's actually going to be in that squad.
Right.
That's the only logical reason. If we step out and we see Butler play, or they on the bench, or Butler, Richards, are in the squad, then all is explained, and all of the conspiracies that Jay Shah is talking about, and all of that will be put to rest. Yes, Dimi? It will be put to rest. But if we don't see him in the squad form, why is the reason them delete the post? But let's move on.
Yeah, and we can go ahead and drop the link in the comment section so people can join. And
Yeah,
give
man,
their
guys, in the
thoughts
call
surrounding
in. Want
the
to hear the
situation.
thoughts today. A whole heap
And
of people
once
on the
again,
live.
people, let me play the clip from Hits 92 FM again. That Oral Tracy asked Coach Jaime Hallgrimsson a question surrounding Mason Greenwood, and Hallgrimsson gave his response. So let me play it now.
People are inquiring about Mason Greenwood. We saw some fake stuff came out a couple of weeks ago about him being invited. What's the status of Mason Greenwood as it relates to the Reggae Boyz?
Well, he's like, I would say, many other players thinking about joining Jamaica, but stories like that don't help. So we must be careful and respectful of the process that is needed for these players to have their passports, etc. And also just for their personal things. They all have contracts. They all have clubs to sign for, etc. So he and is like probably many others thinking that's an option to do this, and we need to be professional.
Have we made an approach?
Yeah, I've had contact with him as many others, and like I said, I've never hidden that there's a lot of good players that want to join this current crop of players.
Yeah, people. So Hallgrimsson basically said that people in the media should be a bit more responsible surrounding the information that they put out, especially when it's fake, especially including players in these fake squads or these mock-up squads, whatever the case is, because it can hamper the recruitment process of a lot of these English-born players with Jamaican heritage who are thinking about playing for Jamaica in the future. And he also stated that we have to respect these players and give them space, especially for the passport process, because a lot of the time we're not as patient, and I think we should be a bit more patient surrounding certain players. One player that I'm not so patient with people is Omar Hutchinson. And people, I tell you, look out for something with Omar Hutchinson, because that youth I get from my last nerve, because the man take Jamaica for a party shop prom push thing. You get me? I say, but one thing I want to talk about right now, Corey Burke getting out the recent 26-man squad. One thing about Corey Burke in the squad, Dylan, what do you think about Corey Burke?
I mean, I stated my views the last time I was on this, bro, but I don't know. I understand why people are saying that the JFF top goal scorer should have been playing, but at the end of the day, if he has the trust of the coach, then what are you supposed to say? Like, we're trusting Hallgrimsson to take the squad to the World Cup, but at the same time, we don't want to trust the man. So it's just like, bro, if Hallgrimsson said he should play, then Hallgrimsson say must play, and I'm on Hallgrimsson's side fully. So
anything the coach they're just in agreement with.
Right now, yes, because
let me ask you this question: what can Corey Burke offer to this team?
I mean, that's for Hallgrimsson, bro. I do not have a license. I'm just a simple fan, dog. So I can't tell you what the tactics behind having Corey Burke there is. But all I can say is Hallgrimsson has shown us and has the credit in the bank as it stands right now. And I'm just going to believe in the process, dog.
You have a strong opinion for somebody that doesn't have a license or whatever the case is surrounding Corey Burke being in the team. I mean, surely
I've never said that I want Corey Burke to be in the team. I just say if Hallgrimsson say must be in the team, I support Hallgrimsson.
No, let me Jeremy, big up yourself. I kind of don't give Hutchinson time, and I kind of don't give Hutchinson time at this moment, because I feel like he might disrespect Jamaica, to be honest, because I don't even want to say nothing too much, but Omar Hutchinson disrespect Jamaica people, and that's how I see it. But Leroy Blake's experience, I mean, bro, Corey Burke is a whole foot brother, isn't he? Against the United States, it was unfortunate that he scored the own goal. But, bro, Corey Burke, you put him on 10 minutes. It's not like Corey Burke are going to be impactful as a sub or anything. I felt like we had better players across the board that are selected.
But can tell you this, Kishan, you're kind of low when you did higher before, but you're kind of low now. But let me tell you this, bro. You see when Corey Burke come on against USA, I never really have a problem with that, bro. But you see when him scored the own goal, again, we never have a problem with it, because that can happen to anyone. But when him scored the own goal and we see say we have to go come back and try win the game, bro, it done this, dog. It done this because him could really, him kind of come on and play wider. See? And if we are going to chase a game or in an extra time or Him just never had no value, and that's the reason why he have to get double sub. Him get double sub. If a lot of them remember, the man get double sub, and Kyle Dixie did have to come on. So, bro, you must have a whole lot of talent out there. Mikel Antonio is experienced. Mikel Antonio is experienced at the highest level. So, I think Korberg needed another squad for experience. You see me? There are experienced players in the squad. Damian Lowe is in the squad. You see me? That back line is an experienced squad, and it's not as if Korberg can get much game time. You see me? But as I say, he's a regular, and if he never ever play anyway, then all right. But the coaches said them a prioritize youth. You see me? So a good way for prioritize youth and for would have give a youth a bus there, bro.
You have enough inexperienced players in the team already. Like, you need players with experience. And if Hallgrimsson has said repeatedly that he's a man manager, right? He's interested in the talents, right? He's interested in creating a structure and a team that supports each other. So at the end of the day, we don't know. Like, just because the man, as Mr. Fire said, the man is a proven goal scorer at the end of the day.
Proven goal scorer, weird. How much goals Korberg scored last season or the season before?
I never said last season or the season before, but the man has more experience than a man in the JPL. No?
But I know that took a striker from JPL. We're better. We're good. We're good in the JPL than Korberg.
But at the end of the day, Hallgrimsson said that he hasn't played any minutes this season, really. So I don't really understand it. But if Coach Hallgrimsson said that he want the man in the squad, then so be it.
I can't agree with this still, because Korberg is a Spain town man, you know. Big up anybody from Spain, you know, bro. You see me? Some will never disrespect Korberg. It's just a question of quality, bro. Yes, you know the only time I want to see Korberg play for Jamaica? When Jamaica lose all 3-0, 3-1, and he might come on to come kill and murder some man. That's the only time I want to see Korberg play for Jamaica, brother. When I know someone done lose, I just want to see a man go free up a man and get all a red card. Or broke a man foot. That's the only time I want to see him play. But when we're in a situation, I don't want to see him the big man thing. I don't want to see a bird. You can come, you can come, bro. You're time forward.
Big up yourself. But Richards, let me say this. Let me just respond to your comment. When Bailey was if and but about playing for Jamaica, I was one of the persons defending his right to start out his back before committing to play for Jamaica. So some of these things goes for Argentina. But Richards, the fun thing is, you know, Craig Butler ever spread this about how he could have played for Belgium and England. He tell people Liam Bale never good enough to play for none of them teams there. And it's just a simple facts. At the time, Bale never good to play for England. I keep telling people the only way Bale could have played for England, and if you go play FIFA, you go into the settings and you switch your name from Jamaica over to England. That's the only way Bale could have played for England or Belgium. There's no other way. Bale was never good enough to play for England. So even when him did undecided, that was due to the fact that Craig Butler did also want Kyle Butler in the team as well. So him try to get two players in the said one team. But JFF say, yo, a Bale we want. We don't want Kyle Butler. Them take Kyle Butler, but guess what, them put him in the war. Under 21s. Because the man never good, brother. So when Bailey was trying to make that decision or whatever the case, it was due to the fact that the man named Craig Butler did also try shoehorn Kyle Butler. You know, I think Kyle Butler for years go on the Instagram story and Instagram page and I say, oh, should I come back to football on the man 26, 27, 28? What football, brother? Corner League football, brother? You get me? I say, Bush League football. Let's be realistic, people.
Yeah, man said Korberg is a proven scorer and his own goal. Yeah, but generally, I'm not a problem with Korberg. You see me? I might kill that.
So you see, you're not a problem with him in the team?
No, I'm not, bro. I rate the man as a person and he's a servant to the country, bro. You see me? The man scored goals for Jamaica in the past. So you have to always give a man like Korberg in respect, bro. You see me? You always have to show them man the respect. When the man they play for Jamaica, him play with him hard. And we have talked and we have questioned the passion and the commitment of a whole lot of players as it relates to them playing for the Reggae Boyz. So if we have a veteran that always shows up, always come and represent when him get called, and always give him 100%, you have to respect him. You cannot try disrespect a man like Korberg and then you're going to want to talk about Omar Hutchinson not committed to the country. And you're going to want Omar Hutchinson in the team. Yeah, contradict yourself right there, bro. You see me? So you always have to give Korberg in respect all the time, fam.
Who disrespect Korberg?
Not disrespect, but you have to give him respect, bro. You see me? Like if him get selected, he's an experienced, he's a whole head, he's an experienced player in the squad, he's an all head, and if the coach trusts him, then just work with it, bro. You see me? Just work with it, fam.
And that's the thing. It's like Hallgrimsson must have him in the squad for a reason. It couldn't be for his goal scoring form this season. Clearly not.
Let me tell you.
Yes, right? So, and you have pure young players. It's 6 JPL players we have. And Corey Burke has been in the MLS for how many seasons? So the man has what, 7 goals for Jamaica in his time here? Right? I mean, you have to just respect it. Like, you just have to respect that Hallgrimsson has our best interests at heart.
And pray as well. Pray as well, Kishan, just before you go. He man not go play. Most likely him not play anyway.
Exactly.
You see me? So what's the point of getting in another young player in when I go play? Them not go get caps. You see me? He might just train around. But at the end of the day, well, let's not underestimate what a call-up is. To get a call-up for any national team, especially us Jamaica, should be a valuable achievement. You can't just dash a call-up like that, bro.
Exactly.
You see me? So if you have somebody where maybe they're on the brink, but they're not fully they're on the brink, don't just call them up, because if you have an experienced player that has already been called, already played, already proven, call up the person instead. You have to agree that a call-up should be something that is valuable. When a player get a call-up, him supposed, especially a young player, when I expect it, him supposed to shocked. But even though I'm shocked, he knows that you're putting in the work to get here. It's not only because injuries or because
which was Corey Burke put in last season at MLS for getting at this squad. And before you answer that question, more than Nelson did ask a question in the comment section, but
you're low, bro. We now hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Marlon Nelson did ask a question in the comment section, but my last comment, him did ask though, which player would I pick over Burke? For me, personally, I feel like Andre Gray can give more to this team than Corey Burke coming off the bench. I just feel like there's nothing that Corey Burke can offer this team. If you have 10 or 15 minutes left in a game, it's not like one of those, like, if you check the Premier League, you check some of those strikers, right? When them late 30s and them can come off of the bench and, hold the play, hold the ball well, try bring a teammate in the game or be a flat track bully. Corey Burke is not that type of player. I'm just not seeing nothing from Corey Burke. And I think Andre Gray could offer a bit more to this team. But one of you guys say, merit or whatever the cases are, you shouldn't downplay a call-up. I don't think nobody had downplay the call-up, but Corey Burke and merit, brother. Corey Burke deserve this call-up, brother. I tell you.
Yeah, bro.
Right,
some comments. Guys, gonna call in 160. Come on, bro. 160 on across both channels. Watch out before we even move on to the calling section. Guys, go ahead right now. You see me? Hit that fat red subscribe button. We're supposed to have 20 more subscribers after this. You see me? Subscribe. 20 million times I tell you to subscribe. And also, we need the likes them up. We need the likes up. You see me? We need to get 100 likes across both platforms. So go ahead if you're here right now. Smash that like button. Smash the subscribe button if you are new. The best content, clean quality. Look at that background. Let's go, guys. There's a space here and we'll come to take over. Let's go, guys.
Smash that like button. Would I pick Andre Gray over Burke? Would I pick Andre Gray over Burke? Spin to and say Corey Burke get called because he will show up when on a favorite player deny the call. It's that simple. Well, everybody have them different favorite player. I don't really have a favorite player. Well, my favorite player for the Reggae Boyz, but I say not Andre. Remember Andre Blake? Andre Blake. I think that's my favorite player. Yeah.
As a cricketer, former cricketer, you love to use your hands.
In some way, I know.
Alright, bro. But make we talk about some other topics now. Let's talk about the JPL players that were included. Let's know in the comment section, guys. Do you think those call-ups were deserved? Who are you looking forward to seeing play or start or come off the bench, make an impact? Share your thoughts in the comments and we'll have a conversation.
Drop the link, Dicanio. Luton Faye.
Yeah, we are dropping the link right now. You guys can also call in. Well, I'm not calling. Can you not call? Just click on the link and you enter into the studio just like this. You see me?
Luton Faye. It's not like Boza position is under threat or Boza no good or whatever. Someone pick Andre Gray over Boza. I'm saying Andre Gray over Corey Burke. Boza nobody not take Boza place. Unless you're like one, unless we go find a prolific striker elsewhere, who has scored enough goal in their place like a Boza or a Mikel Antonio. But that's not the case. We don't have nobody else, But sooner rather than later, I think we're trying to step up our recruitment in final striker. We'll try get the BLE youth, but man can move.
Yeah, so how are you guys feeling about those JPL players? Devontae Campbell, fast, tricky, pacey. We don't want to see him get a start, or I feel like the international stage too big for him. I'm going to make you know in the comment section, guys. There's Devontae Campbell, there's Kaim Dixon, we know what he's about. Adrian Reed Jr., the midfielder, high school sensation, Cavaliers, cementing spot in the Cavaliers. So, yeah, bro, and we also have Richard King. Do you want to see Richard King play? Or do you want to see Hector play? Let us hear your thoughts in the comments, guys.
Yo, I want to play, I like we get called for the national team, but I just saw it go, and I Trayvon Gray. I have to be honest, brother. I'm not really
Gray?
rate him as a baller.
Right, what?
Trayvon Gray. Yeah, I'm not rate him as a baller. To be honest.
Military, for real, military take on team still in a bro. But prefer see Javian Brown back than Gray, but at the end of the day, I can't say that because when I see Gray play, I don't like it. You're more Gray. Brown play, I don't like it, bro.
Yeah, Brown. Remember say Brown go PTSD with you, man.
Bro, you see me, so it didn't even matter, bro. As long as Alembikisa start, I go. But I hear say Alembikisa go out for the game, yeah. I'm not sure why.
Them say suspension.
Suspension, but was Lembikisa, how the suspension thing work though? Is it connected to Nations League?
Bro, I don't know. No, some people just drop some information. Sometimes I have to fact check it because you get me. I say I don't know.
All right,
if
let's
the
get
Nations
some
League would have
comments
led
here.
into the qualifying rounds. Somebody
All right,
say how
so-
Devontae can get into this team over Flemings, Paris or Norman
I can
Campbell.
tackle the one here first.
Yo, let
How
me
them want
address
take
this.
you to get into this team over Flemings, Paris, or Norman Campbell?
Let me get
What's
this
the
one first,
criteria
right?
to play for Jamaica? That's
Let me
a
take this.
that's a good one.
Let me take this one first. And people, why emphasize the calling Nick because we want to hear the opinions.
Yeah,
of
man,
you
one
guys,
here.
right? You see, the thing is, this conversation with Flemings as well as Paris and Norman Campbell and some of these other guys, right? The thing I always ask people, how many of you guys actually watch Flemings and some of these other guys across their different respective leagues? Because I feel like some of us, we just go up on SofaScore and different websites and we say, yo, a man scored 6 goals or whatever. And we just say, yeah, he must get into the team over a man, over a next player. Get me? I say, and for me, it always comes down to how Hargrimson wants to play. Like, sometimes you can, you're probably there Serbia and score 12 goals, right? But football is so systematic, and I think that Hargrimson is that type of coach. He's so systematic that even if you score like a 12 goal and you have 6 assists, you see, if you're not really match up to certain standards within his system, then I don't think you're going to get picked. And maybe that's the thing with Corberg. Maybe Corberg fit the system as well. Maybe it's not all about goal scoring. And Hargrimson, he never say it's not all about goal scoring, but him say, I think Hargrimson is more defensive minded than attacking. You know what I'm saying? Him like to build from defense. Him like to make sure him defense compact, and you know, defending also start from attacking players as well. Now, is Junior Flemings and some of these guys like the most like defensive players when they're asked to do that job? I don't think so. I don't think Junior Flemings is a man where I really want to defend like that. Bailey as well. Is not that type of player.
Him did work on the part of the game, man, because especially there was a point, as much as I really never liked the Flemings in the squad, there was a point when Flemings did a carry this Reggae Boy. It's so many people like to say that, but there was a point when Flemings did actually perform and him did a step up to the plate, just to the level that we were at that time. When we did perform for Jamaica, so. And I believe that was the last time as well we actually did see him when he was actually performing. You see me? So I think a lot of people just wanted to see what he would have to give. Because the last time we saw him play, he was performing. Unlike the last time we saw such man play, he never did perform. You see me? So at least there was a player that was performing and scoring and making some sort of impact at that time. So a lot of people, they have the right to want to know why he isn't selected, why he's out of the setup. When the last time they saw him play, he actually was performing.
But that's why like a player like Kaim Dixon will get into the team over like a whisper. Because if you hear the way that coach talks about Kaim Dixon, it's just a hard-working tenacity that he's talking about. And I think that's what Corberg has. Because based off all the statistics out there, Corberg's defensive actions are really high. So I think that's what Hallgrimson wants, players that are going to work hard for the badge.
Yeah, man. And when we talk about this Devontae Campbell, bro, Devontae Campbell is a promising player. Low center of gravity, pace to burn, direct. When you see that man run pan the wing, pan the line, he come like he's a busy and see how watch, bro. You see me? So why not give him a chance? In the proper system around experienced players, we just give him the chance for go and take a wing. You never know, bro. There are so many players across many other international teams and nobody know about. And a coach see him locally and a coach say, you know, I give the youth a try. Give him the last 15 minutes of one game. For just run one ring back red And you see what him do, bro. You know, you have to give players a chance to prove themselves, bro. And me personally, as much as me just big up Flemings, the Flemings time pass, bro. Just like Burke, but Burke more experience than Flemings and have more ranks in our way in the national team to me. But Flemings time pass for sure.
What I want to add to that as well, to me, it's also natural progression. You see, what the Jamaicans say, you can lead a donkey to water, so you go, or a horse or a donkey. I think you carry a donkey go water, but you can't force him to drink. Something like that, right? Bro, sometimes someone you give them so much chance in a national team that every minute you say, yeah man, you might go forward, you might go finally forward good, whatever the case is, and it's never the case. So you can't keep giving chance. Sometimes you have to give a next man chance so the natural progression in the team can happen so that when a next major tournament comes around, you can say, all right, this player, him cement in place. So we have to resort back to this man who get 10 different chances. You know, you give someone a chance from him 20 and now the man 27 and no cement in place. How many more chances can you give? Unless you have like an injury crisis and you say, boy, I'm going to go drop back for the man. But I think Devontae Campbell and some of the other guys that got selected, I think is Hargreaves trying to shine a spotlight on them in terms of, okay, show me what you're about so that going forward, I can have you within the ranks to say that, you know, we can select you because you actually add something to the team. Let's be honest, people. In the past, what did Junior Flemings add to the team? Let's be honest with ourselves. What do you think about Alex Marshall's selection, Dylan?
I don't have any knowledge about him. I've only watched very few highlights, so I can't even say nothing. I'd be the worst person to ask about it.
I think Marshall did. I never like the season where Marshall have, bro. If it would go off of actual performances, I never really like this, especially when it come down to crunch time. You see me when Portmore reach playoffs, I never like in performances in that crunch time, in that crunch period. Those if we are going to select the team based off of the crop of players that was in that playoff round, then there are many other players there where you could have got select other than Marshall. And this is not saying Marshall is not a good player and him can't make an impact on the national team. However, based on what I've seen, especially in that playoff round, he never step up to the plate. He never really do nothing special enough to me. But if he want to get a chance, or if the coach want to give him a chance to prove himself amongst better players and in a better system, then you never know. You have to also remember a national team selection, as what Kishan said and Dylan said. Al Grimsley is a system-based player. Now, if he sees that a player is not performing to his best potential, playing in local club football in JPL with those level of players, and he believes that he can manufacture something with that player in his system amongst better players, then why not give him a chance, bro, and see what him do? You see me?
And you know, we have to understand a lot of these players that got selected from the JPL, Hargreaves would have seen them at the local camp, you know. So maybe actually see something that they will say, no, we can work with this and give you a chance to actually prove yourself. And I think these two games coming up against Dominican Republic as well as Dominica, not that I'm underestimating these teams, but I still think we have a strong enough team to get the job done. Shema Nicholson, Mikel Antonio, Bobby Reed, and the other guys that's in the team. Come on, people, we must can beat them two teams, and then we'll select the different squad heading into the Copa America, which it will definitely be a better squad, especially if the players come back from injuries such as Demaria Gray, Ethan Pinnock. Andre Blake, I don't think he'll be available, so yeah, I think he's out of the picture. So Shaquan Davis. All right, who the goalkeeper in position now? Shaquan Davis or Jamal Wade? Me go with Jamal Wade.
Jamali.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, to me, no matter that. Because for me personally, none of them are experienced enough. So right now, anybody to me.
But we see Jamal Wade before.
I'm just being honest.
But we see Wade before and him look good.
Yeah, that was who? Against Mexico?
I think we see him against our next team as well at the National Stadium.
I mean, I talk about in high quality games. But at the end of the day, I'm confident in them, bro. Because as I say, I underestimate these two teams the way I play. I do not give them an ounce of respect. Dominican Republic and Dominica, I do not give them an ounce of respect. Football in football terms.
Bro,
no matter
you see, this is the
bro,
thing.
we could have feel an all JPL team. I expect us to go out there and win. Because we feel an all JPL team against Trinidad.
Bro, why are you on a public platform disgracing yourself? Calm down.
I disgrace myself, bro.
No,
Like,
but man, you can't say
I
something.
have
You can't say
zero.
something like that, bad
Bro.
man. At least you see this stuff not like with enough on the Reggae Boyz fans on the go there and disrespect the other team them, no brother. Or you must say all if you feel like all JPL team, brother, give the team them respect, bad man.
No,
Because
I'm
hold
not
on,
saying
man,
that he
hold on,
should. Do not put words in my mouth, Kishan.
Yo,
I did
enough
not
time.
say that
You
he
know the
should.
funny thing is,
I
the
said that
CONCACAF,
he could.
bro, that's not going to happen. Would I never feel like all JPL team and beat these teams? Remember, in the CONCACAF Nations League, in the run-up, how we did have going to Canada, whatever the case is, right? Or playing Canada. Enough time when we play the Haiti and the Honduras and them team, them want to say, yeah, man, we're supposed to beat them man, just because
Yeah,
we're
you know, notice the team them what you call Honduras. Honduras is a higher caliber team. I'm
But
talking
hold on,
about
man. What I'm
listen.
saying,
Got you.
bro, what I'm saying is, even with our best team, some of the times, these other respective teams, them come at the national stadium and them play us off the park. More while we're looking for scripture and get the 3 points. Because the same pitch
You're
where we
not
come.
get to me and say, bro. You're not get to me and say that.
I'm not saying
There are
this is
different
gonna be more
caliber
respect
of
for them.
teams. Listen to me. There are different caliber of teams in CONCACAF, right? There's a reason why Honduras, El Salvador, Costa Rica, and those teams always end up in the final round. And they will have to start off and play against these lesser teams just to give them a chance of qualification. Just to make sure that everyone is included. But at the end of the day, every World Cup qualifying round, you always have the Honduras, El Salvador, the Panama, these teams, right? Now, all I'm saying, when we are playing these lesser teams, I have full faith in a strong JPL team to go out there and grind a victory because we have seen a full JPL team just earlier this year go and play Trinidad, full JPL team, and then beat Trinidad twice 1-0. And I believe Trinidad is a better team than Dominica. So what is wrong if I go ahead and I say I have full confidence in a full JPL team to go out there and grind a victory? I'm not saying we're going to walk over them with a full JPL team. I'm just saying I have full confidence for them to go in there and grind a victory like how they grinded a victory against Trinidad and Tobago. Now, if I have full confidence in a full JPL team to do that, why am I not have confidence when I see Antonio walk and come in? When I see Shamar Nichols walk and come in? And I see all of the other rest of players them walk and come in now, right? And we only have 6 JPL players in the team. Why my confidence now goes through the moon now when I play against Dominican Republic and the Dominica? Of course, I go confident. Of course, I'm going to expect the team to come out there and win confidently. Bro, what kind of standards you have, brother?
One thing I'm going to tell you, if me ever own a club, I would have never hire to manage my club. Me make you know that. And let me add to that, right? You see, I'm going to put you on the spot, right? Since you're so confident about your all JPL team. No, by the way, before me even get to that, so you're telling me that you're that confident in an all JPL team, risking that team in World Cup qualification?
No, I never said that. I did not say that.
No, but you're confident enough that they...
Kishan Legisla, do not put words in your mouth.
But you're
I'm
confident
not going to allow you to do that today.
Bro, hold
I
on,
did
man.
not say that.
But you just say confident that a JPL team would have beat Dominica Republic and Dominica. So I'm saying...
No, Dominica. You notice, when we did say when me have make the full breakdown a while ago, you notice we never say Dominican Republic. Which country we say? Dominica.
So when I see you watch Dominica then?
Bro, Dominica them not ready. I give let me tell you, I can give respect.
You're so bold.
I can give respect to Dominican Republic.
You're bold in your assessment. So when I'm not afraid to admit, a long time I watch Dominica or Dominica Republic. So I give respect.
No, we have to respect.
I give respect to
players like Ariana
against them. But you're not confident that you could have. Your opinion still, brother.
Got you.
Williams. What's your name? Williams.
Yeah.
No, Winston Williams. Gunnaz, your reasoning lacks substance. No wonder you keep saying you zimmy. Your co-host, man, said show respect. No,
yeah,
but come on, people.
We're all friends here, bro. You don't want to talk to one another. You see me, Kishan, Dylan, and I, we're all friends.
You see, we can always be confident going up against opposition teams. Even if I go against
Bro, we have to be, bro. Come on, dog.
Even if I go against Brazil or Argentina, you know, so the teams are already better than that. But we're fans of our country, so we're always going to be confident. But you can't be what's the word? Delusional. And
how is it deluded?
Wait, Kishan, before you said that, I actually looked up the ranking of the leagues. Jamaica actually has the highest ranked league in the Caribbean. I didn't know that.
You have to. What do you mean you never know that, Dylan? Jamaica,
Haiti is actually only 14 points below us, which is actually ridiculous.
Bro, look up Dominican Republic.
No, Dominican
So
Republic.
all I'm saying is, it cannot be deluded if I believe that this Jamaica team should confidently beat Dominican Republic and Dominica. You
No,
can't
nobody.
look at me
No,
and
we're
tell me
saying
say
we
I
have
believe
confidence.
this,
We
say
have
that.
we have confidence. But yeah, say like.
Bro, we're not supposed to have no doubt. You see, if them go there and drop points to these teams, serious questions needs to be asked of the team and the coach. Am I lying?
No.
Brother, don't come tell me the fault of me is the team and not supposed to drop points to them two sides, brother.
Answer Marlon Nels to comment because we see the recruitment that's going on with Dominican Republic, you know. So answer this comment.
No, we see it and I've said it. I've said that me have a show. Bro, I just say I rant off a while ago, but this is the real talk, you know. You see me? We not expect Jamaica to go out there and get Dominican Republic all 6, 5, 6, 7. We not say that, bro. But I do expect them to win confidently. We are at home. We're expecting the fans.
Watch now.
Right, you ask me a question, you know, allow me to answer it.
All right, go ahead.
Me I lose my train of thought, bro.
All right,
What
may I say? Against Dominica, give me your best all JPL team to face them. Since you're confident.
Bro.
I'm putting you on
Same
the spot.
JPL
You
team.
Earner guns.
You know
watch
your
your
best
style.
all JPL team.
Watch
You're
your style.
that
You see the
confident.
best JPL team. You just asked me, so me I tell you.
I want the 11 man them on the pitch. So give me your best 11.
Bro,
JPL
you see
team
the
to face
best
Dominica.
JPL team when me I talk about was the one that faced Trinidad.
No. Give me your team. And
So you go research the team that were playing
give me
Trinidad
back
this year,
that team.
and you can
Give me
name
back
them all. That included, I remember, Kaim Dixon, Joel Cunningham, them set a man there, bro. You see me? I never watch a lot of JPL this to the back end of this year. But the early part of the year, I know them players there could have confidently go beat. As I said, Dominica. I never said Dominican Republic. I said Dominica. We can then play at all JPL team can go there go beat Dominica, bro. Dominica, brother, which Dominica, brother? Them man ain't not supposed to stand no chance to me, bro. Dominica, but Dominican Republic now, I expect to win. But them might pose a bigger challenge, to be honest. You see me?
All right, we could talk about the next player, right? So we don't talk about Shaquan Davis and Jamal Wade. As me say, I've seen Jamal Wade, so I prefer him. I'm a bit more comfortable with him in goal, right? I think somebody even mentioned it. You know, we always have good goalkeepers, to be honest. We've always had good goalkeepers. I even made the comparison that one big country we ever have, well, up until recently, before that, them did always have some iffy keepers in England. Every international tournament England used to go one time. The keeper them have some big question marks. But I think Jamaica we always have some good goalkeepers. And people, I mean, I say them could have played for England or whatever. I'm just gonna say, you know, we've always had good goalkeepers, whether at the local level or outside of Jamaica. Now, next one I want to talk about is let me see. I'm talking about Shaman Nichols coming into this FIFA World Cup qualification games, right? So him did have an alright season to me, you know, especially playing in a team like that. How you assess Shaman Nichols going into these two games? Out of Mikel Antonio and Nichols, who gets that starting position for you?
Why not the both of them? Why not the both of them? Bro, first of all, Algrim say love play 4-4-2 when we're at home. I don't know what make him love play 4-4-2, so but him love play 4-4-2. So we could see ourselves in a situation. And I think for this squad, it would suit us to play 4-4-2. You see me? We could have fit in them two experienced strikers there where me feel can really cause a huge threat. We can keep the simple formation. Bobby Reid can play off the flanks.
Right.
And Bobby Reid can also float in at the midfield when he wants, just for help out with numbers. You see me? And Bobby Reid is an intelligent Premier League proven player who knows when he can float in and when he's needed wide. So I think the main problem, and as Luton Fire said, is the midfield. We need to talk about that midfield. I think that's what we really need to talk about, bro. Because we're seeing a whole lot of new names and players who might not have a whole lot of chemistry. So I'm expecting that the first few minutes of that game we might see a shaky midfield. You see me? We might see a midfield that doesn't really understand themselves. And I'm not expecting, especially against Dominican Republic, for us to have a very good start to the game, bro. You see me? I might be wrong, but yeah. And just to talk about what Shaquille Smith said, I believe we should play that 3-5-2 or 3-4-3. And in this game, I think the 3-5-2 would work best just to fit in both Antonio and Mikel Antonio. However, there's just something with Grimmy when he play at home, bro. I think his preferred formation of 4-4-2. When him a play and one, him love it, bro. Him love it. I don't know what make him love 4-4-2. So you see me? So we'd have to wait and see.
Okay, back to the comment section. Dicanio, take some comments on, please.
We have to scroll back up to the top because of the last comment this one gone to. All right, we see RR, we see Leroy Bailey. Yeah, Leon Bailey, brother. All right, Leroy Bailey. Time for us to have these small teams shit up when them see Reggae Boyz. I agree. Kishan, these are the lesser teams. These are the teams that are just there because they are needed to be there for just so everybody can have a chance, fair chance. You see me? But these are teams. Well, I'm telling you, as I said on previous programs, you show these teams respect by killing them, by going out there and putting them to the sword. That is how you show these teams the optimum respect. And coaches like Pep Guardiola and Arteta said all the while at them press conference. Yes, we respect these teams. We respect these teams. And we show them the respect by starting our best players. You see me? We show them the respect by going out there and playing how we know we can play best. And that's the same thing I expect of Reggae Boyz and nothing different, bro. You see me? Come on, Ya's Kitchen, big up yourself. Dumb rep is ranked 150. Wow, that's stink. A pimp named Slickback. Corberg, top striker for Dominican Republic. You know that. Let's stop this man, bro. You see me? Bro, you have to change the name in our Udis. Jibashko Gaming. Change your name from that hard for read.
Oh, hold on. Gaming, Gaming. John?
You look funny. All right. Burke, I got put 2 goals. Alright, bro. The co-op 5-man case, the bro. Whenever deal with Burke said I comments from Omar, pick up yourself. We played both up top versus Argentina. I believe he is referring to Boza and Mikel Antonio. Cephas playing ML. What is ML? Midfield. All right. I think when he put up the Shaquille comment here, 3-5-2 or 3-4-3 is the only way to go. I agree, to be honest. Kamaya's Kitchen, we need to go and dominate the game and send a strong message. I believe so. We need for really... Bro, just think about it. When Canada them did play, I'll never forget, when Canada them did play Caymanas Islands, right? Or British, no, not Caymanas. British Virgin
Islands. Brother. When since name Caymanas Islands.
Cayman Islands. British Virgin Islands or US Virgin Islands. One of them side they Canada play. And the man them go to the man them yard, we look like Sunday League Stadium, and give them 11 or 8 or 10. One of them score there, bro. You know, laugh with... I'm not saying we're supposed to do that to Dominican Republic. But you see, especially Dominica, bro. Bro, you know, ramp with them side, brother. So I can't rank so low. And you want to go ramp with them side, brother. Brother, all on fans of Davis must see what brother them man they score around 2 the game there. Canada go up there go kill them. Jamaica need to start up the presidency in a concacaf, no bad man. You see me? And I'm not joking no more, brother, about you show respect to them by killing them. I say you show respect to you, that brother.
No mercy.
In football terms, obviously. You see me? We not support crime and bad.
People want to do a formation, starting level based around the Reggae Boyz squad. So Dylan, just pull that formation thing on screen for me. They can continue until you pull it up.
Yeah, man. When Mikel will score, he will be playing without wingers who always shoot first and not create for others. Well, you have a point there. You have a point. And Mikel Antonio is a man who can create something out and nothing for himself. We see him score the banger against USA in the COVID times when them just start allow fans back into the stadium. When Christian shitted Pulisic them did up here. When them T4 to match, when Lowe scored the goal and no foul was there. Who remember the match there? COVID times, man. When we lose 2-1 at home to USA and Lowe scored from the corner. Was it a loss or a draw? You see me? Lowe scored from the corner and then T4 to goal bo foul and no foul anybody there. You remember the match there? Burke have something to prove, Conrad Smith. Let me just take the rest of these comments. Luton Fire. The formation we played in the last game works best for us, I think. What was that formation? It was 3-5-2. or 3-4-3, I believe. But it was flexible because we had both Latibadir and Damian Lowe playing, and when one did really tired of the midfield, the next one step in it and then they cover well. You see me? Yes, Omari, blatant robbery that USA game. It was 1-1. Antonio with a screamer. You see me? And Damian Lowe with a brilliant edit goal from a corner and them teeth it out, bro. And there was no foul. The man never foul a soul, never touch a soul in the box, bro. You see me? And that game, I believe, was the end of our World Cup qualifying hopes. To be very honest. You see me?
All right, people. Let's head over to the formation builder, and by the help of you guys, obviously, we need the help to build this starting level. So, with the recent 26-man squad selection, all right. So we can start off with the goalkeeping department first. Who? I mean, obviously, no Andre Blake. So, who going in goal with Jamal with?
Yeah. You can zoom in that somewhere. But all the people them can see, yeah.
Yeah. So Jamal waiting goal, Dylan.
Wait 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Just get some more comments here while I pull that up. Owen, responding to
By the
our.
way, which formation will I use?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Me I go 3-5 or 3-4-1-2.
3-4-1-2
Yeah.
or 4.
So you have the 4 across the midfield and 1 in behind the strikers.
Yeah, Luton fire. Luton, you're not dropping a double plate for the team.
Luton want to start play false nine. We're not ready for that, Luton. We're not ready for false nine type of football, man. That's a positional play, you know. We could keep it simple. Can't follow up the player they made. Winston Williams, get the job done on the pitch rather than the bag of loose talk. Action is always ahead of words. Yes, I agree, but I will not be the one playing, so I can only speak. Right?
Dylan just select people without even asking questions. But all right, people. Okay, start off with the back three, right? Center backs. Who we're going with? Let me see.
Zoom in back.
We have as center backs Deshaun Bernard, Damian Lowe, Michael Hector. I think Richard King as well.
Yeah, man. So Bernard can stay away in there. We have Ethan Pinnock in the middle. And
No, man.
shit.
The squad, brother. The World Cup squad.
What do you mean by World Cup squad? Don't start in the level where I do.
Yeah, for the upcoming game against Dominican Republic, like we best start.
Yeah. Oh shit, Ethan Pinnock not there. Oh, I'm gonna look on the squad again. So that's Deshaun Bernard. Damian Lowe for sure, and Michael Hector. But that seems off, bro. Deshaun Bernard might play.
I'll give to with that still.
You know, so we might see Michael Hector in the middle of the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Michael Hector in the middle of the tree, Damian Lowe on the right, and Deshaun Bernard on the left. Because we don't want to see Damian Lowe on the left, bro. That's cause for chaos.
So put Damian Lowe in the middle?
No, Lowe on the right side of the center box. Hector in the middle, and Deshaun Bernard way calmer and have more sense, and him not that rush. You put him on the left hand side. Because you don't want to put Damian Lowe in a situations where he have to deal with like that. You see me?
But the man most can deal with Dominican Republic.
No, but he's a
Damian,
rush player, bro. He's a rush player. You see me?
Walking red card.
He's a rush player, dog. So you want him on a comfortable side. Where if anything, him defend on him right side, him can kick away ball with him right foot. Them little thing there, bro. You see me? You don't want him in an uncomfortable situations. You see me? Plus, we don't know what this Dominican Republic team is gonna come with. They've recruited players, so you want to be on the safe side. Have the calmer player on the left side of the back line.
Mr. Fire said it's supposed to be a 3-4-3 with a false 9. What?
Yeah, man, young cryptic. We'll put Hector in the center of the back line. Ideal football, not you noticing how many defenders. How you going to play with 3 at the back? What do you mean? We have Richard King in case somebody can pick up an injury. Just 2 games. We have player with 3 at the back, and Richard King is there as a suitable backup. Plus, we have Greg Lay as well, who can fill in on the left side of back line of a back 3 if needed. John Bell is a right back, Tavon Gray is a right back, Lembikis is a right back. Those 3 can play as a wing back as well as Greg Lay. This is a well-rounded defensive squad, bro. Anyway, of course, a back 3 is good. Nobody, no stress or no wear and tear at the end of that to play 2 games. That's a solid team of defenders, bro. You have to expound on that ideal football. What do you mean? I want to say we have the back line started.
Yeah, you want the right wing back now.
Alright, so right wing back we know say what's the update on Dexter Lembiki side? We're sure that he's out?
Yeah, people, is he suspended? Marlon Nelson, can you confirm that, guys?
Yeah, man, I confirm that. If Dexter Lembiki side is out, then I'm guessing he's gonna go with Tavon Gray. I don't know much about John Bell, if I'm to be very honest. Who do you guys want to see if Lembiki side is out? John Bell or Tavon Gray? Let's know in the comment section.
But he can.
And also, guys, calling and giving the thoughts on the squad, guys. Is any?
Yeah, people. My beg you know. Hit the link in the chat. Somebody, we have 158 people on the platform. You know, in our life, let me say, if you look at a girl, if you have 10 girls and you look all of the 10, you must get one. So using that analogy, 158 people on the stream are 61. We ask one person to share them thoughts. So just click the link.
Eddie, you seem as if you know a lot about the squad. Come join the live day if you have time and come tell a little bit. Because I need to ask a question. Palmer and Dex, they're out on cards. What cards? No first matches in a qualifiers. What are the cards from? Was it from Nations League? Was it where are the cards from? Because as far as I know, the first qualifier match is someone know where them out on cards from which competition. That's the key question. From which competition make them out on cards?
You know, people, big up to Eddie Gunnaz. Eddie is an elder force within the YouTube space. And Eddie officially has never really been on the platform. So he needs officially for other one of these days, you know?
No, man. Eddie didn't
No, he has been on our platform before. I'm just in 51 years, man.
And the Reggae Boyz week, me attack.
Oh.
Eddie did. So Eddie has said it's Nation League cards carry over. That stinks still.
So
like
why are those? Wow, that's so weird.
I'm gonna rate that down.
Rice Octane. You have to be very careful now. Is this Octane hiding as Rice Octane? Rice Octane said, I think the match promotion is poor. When we need tickets, I figure in Kingston or night. But
so what's wrong? What more you want? Online? Everybody at 2024 now?
No, but I guess what I must say is, alright, so for example, something did wrong with him card and he won't have cash, right? Because Jamaica is what kind of society? We're again, we're not a cashless society, right? So we not predominantly use cards and those stuff. So what if him say he live on one parish and him could have get the ticket somewhere else because him card not work? Him not have that ability. So he would have probably have to travel all the way to Kingston for match there before to get tickets, those type of stuff, you know?
Yeah, that rough still, but everybody wanna go bank and get a debit card. At 2024. I feel come with me see what me I say to them like nobody now report here a black here, bro. Mind your dream.
Stop it, Michael. Yeah, we start out the midfield situation.
Which situation?
Oh, so what the right back? What the alright, Trent Lembiki, sorry. Oh, them same suspended. Trent.
Yeah, Gray. Tavon Gray.
And them said Greg Lee suspended too?
No, Greg Lee fit. Palmer and Lembiki are out.
Okay.
So who in the midfield?
That we have a touch upon now. Winston Williams, we're scared to play the youngsters, yet we complain about players coming from the diaspora to go. Now, I am in, and I also saw a comment before we didn't want to take up. What about John Russell in the midfield? Why John Russell not get a call up? That is a question that I need. Bro, guys, Eddie, if you're going to be in the press conference, we have to link up with you too as well, you know, because Gunnaz might want to be in that press conference, you know, as media. So we have to link up to you about it. But we need some questions to be asked, some proper questions of the coach. We're too nice as media as it relates to the coach and the questions. Like, say, we feel like, bro, we are obligated to ask the right questions. for the fans and the questions that people want to hear. You see me? So when we go in a press conferences, I don't think we should be trying to friend up the coach. Yes, we respect the coach, but asking the questions that need to be asked. That's the whole point of media.
Yo, Dylan,
So,
pull this off for the screen. Let me just address something quickly as well.
yeah.
People, you see, Jamaica, I know say Jamaica is a third world country, whether or not you don't like it or not, right? But we're a third world country. But I think there's always room for improvement. And, you know, Dicanio and I, as well as Dylan, being on YouTube, we always try to bring across information as best as possible in terms of how we present the information as well, in terms of how we articulate ourselves as well. And people, I have to say, one thing I'm disappointed in is TVJ and how they conduct interviews for the respective players that play for the Reggae Boyz, right? As well as other media platforms across Jamaica. And for a media platform like TVJ, they recently did an interview with it was Center Circle with what's name again? Kahim Dixon, right? I love calling him Kahim Dixon. And people, honestly, I was disappointed with how the interview was conducted between both Dixon and the person that was interviewing him. People, is like the man would have asked Dixon a question. I'm not trying to blame Dixon, but it's just the setting of the interview, the background noise. People, it just reeks of stench. You know, like when we were somewhere and it just stink. Like people, TVJ and these people, if they're going to interview the player, they need for the better in terms of how them conduct interview and mic up.
Background noise, be a breeze a blow.
People,
Man a walk past a shoot garbage pan. Come on, guys. Like the production, generally, the production of the country are poor. There are a whole lot. And we have a big platform now. You see, we have 151 people on. You must can agree with me. You can't want to say you do an interview, big TVG, and you don't have equipment with a blackout noise, breeze noise. If you don't want to do it outside, that's something with, bro, even when we are doing it, we have noise reduction. When you edit the videos, there's something called noise reduction, where you can literally cut out the background noise. You see me? Cut out at least 80% of the background noise through editing software. You see me? So come on, man, the man them have to do better.
And the next thing to people is, I feel like Jamaica, we need to give sports across the board a bit more respect. Because even TVJ people, they might bring across some pictures, and you tell them say, big TVJ and have quality pictures of Shema Nicholson and some other players people, the picture them mucky like them go up on Google and download in like one piece of pixel. I say, yo, what is wrong with these people? Jano, Mr. United, we're going to drop the link for me. But people, come on, man, we have to do better, man. You know, in terms of media, we have to present the information well, people. You get me? I say we need to be respected. That's how legacy media is going to respect YouTubers, etc. You know, this goes for YouTubers as well. You know what I'm saying? But TVJ, if anybody work at TVJ on this live stream, I'm really disappointed in your company. I could add the first caller, Kamaya's Kitchen, and they kind of want to build out the squad first, you know. But Dylan, I could bring this up on screen and Kamaya's Kitchen. Just tell us about the squad so far. Who would you change? What would you change in this squad so far? At least from the defense. Yeah, from the defensive perspective.
Quite satisfied with the defense. I mean, you have low Hector, and you say that use what? Is it Bell?
You're a bit low. Nah, I hear you too clearly.
Yes, so you use low Hector. Who were the next first persons? Was it Bell?
Bernard.
Bernard. Yeah, man, I'm good with that. And Jamali waiting in the goal.
Yeah.
Good.
So who in the midfield?
So definitely. So we say next out. So would I use Gregley again on the left? I would use Gregley on the left. Interestingly, I would want to see Anderson come in that holding midfield role. But based on Anderson. Anderson, man.
Yeah, man.
I would like.
I could add somebody else so you can not go at it, but work on it.
More see Caroy Anderson and Kevin Lambert. Or Caroy Anderson and Dan Johnson.
Let me just say this, Kamaya's Kitchen. Double, just drop in whenever you can, you know. So continue, Kamaya's Kitchen.
Yeah, but when I say I go just make two comments. I name my game, my pianist. I say, all right, gentlemen, I told you the game, you know. We could just pull to the side and try and promote the game and be positive, and then by the 10th, we take off the gloves again after the second game. So
that's all the
So all of the criticizing and who this, who not this and who that. We could just talk about we are work and we can put out some people and full
And that way I do know still.
Okay.
Yeah, that way I do want to see
He
a
has
squad
such
today.
a
I feel.
thing.
No, me I talk about as far as promoting the game, like
Alright.
talk like remind people to come out and whatever.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
man.
man, tell them the Bob, tell them to forward to the game.
Well, ladies and gentlemen from near and far, gathers in your tens and thousands and come out to the National Stadium and June at 30 p.m. support the national team. I heard between the grapevine that Whisper will be in the squad, so that's a surprise.
Don't be a joke. Don't be a joke about that. Are you serious? You serious?
I'm not joking. Why would I call a program and say I said I heard?
So let me ask you a question. You know, come on, I did there first, you know. But say where I said the Bob so we can get back. Come on. But before I go to the Bob,
Yeah.
the Whisper thing. You see anything why the JFF delete the squad, the injury list?
No, but I heard from good. This is probably too conflicting, but I hear from good and confirmed source that Corberg is gonna be out and he's gonna be in. That's what I heard.
Okay. All right. So me never fool then. All right, continue.
Yeah, so would I like that to happen, and then the people them just come out and McQuay. At the end of the day, we all love the football and we all approach it from a different angle. But what we all have in common is the love for the country. So McQuay
Okay.
just so we can do, and you know what I mean?
All right, big up then. Get back to Kamaya's kitchen. Kamaya's
Big up.
kitchen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Just
Richard,
before Kamaya get in again, just pull up this comment. Michael, you are so right. We need quality. I am holding JFF and everybody, the media, everyone who's covering this. We need to start holding at high regard now, bro. We need quality production. It is disgusting to see some low quality resolution pictures. Poor interviews. Even the other day when they did introduce 876 Stream as the official marketing partners, the audio, everything was so poor. The lighting, come on, man, we can do better. You see me? Go ahead, come on, let's pitch it.
Yeah, I want to see Casey Palmer play alongside Addison.
And when Casey is out,
Casey's out?
yeah, card suspension.
Oh God. So who will I put instead in this one?
So the options are Adrian Reed, the youngster from Cavaliers, Kevin Lambert, Daniel Johnson, and Carl Anderson. Those are the four to put in that midfield too. Me personally, I would go with Carl Anderson for sure. And then the other two would be between Daniel Johnson or Kevin Lambert. It just depends tactically what the coach wants to do. You see me?
Would I put DJ? Why I would put DJ? Because of DJ perhaps understand the system that we have played before under Al Grimson. And he had built chemistry before with those back three. So with my boy from Cavalier, he's new to the squad. As much as I want to see him play, remember this is damn rep we not taking a risk. So I would use DJ and Kevin Anderson with him there. I don't know what you say about that.
Yeah, man. So you say you're going to use DJ and who?
I'm going to use Anderson.
Carl Anderson. Yeah, man. I would
Gregley on the left. So Gregley on the left. And then I'm going to put Bobby Reed on the right.
I would agree. I believe Carl Anderson has a spot in this. As young as he is, he plays with experience. Every time I see him play for Jamaica, he plays with a level of confidence. He's not afraid to be on the half turn in that midfield and progress, right? And I've only seen him in spells. I haven't really seen him like in a full game. But in the spell that I've seen him, especially when he's come off the bench, he's really impressed. Just a simple drop off the shoulder, confident when he has three players pressing him, to just lay off the ball or to beat the press. So yeah, bro, I think we have a gem in midfield, despite his age. You see me? So I would love to see him in against this caliber of team.
Marlon Nielsen, big up yourself. But Daniel Johnson, Marlon, rate Daniel Johnson still now, but I never watch him last season. I know say he never played much last season for Stoke City. I've always wanted to see a bit more of Daniel Johnson, but maybe this is the time. But Carrie Anderson, I definitely want to see more of Carrie Anderson as well.
Yeah. And Winston Williams says, will Lowe be removed from the midfield? I believe so, because there's no Ethan Pinnock. And with no Ethan Pinnock, we need another quality centre back. Well, not quality, but experienced centre back around here. So that would mean low. That would mean low jobs back to the centre back. You see me? And we have enough midfield.
Gunnaz, added to that, I don't think Low is needed in this game in the central defense here. I think in the midfield. Sorry, I think the best place is to put him as your right. He stays in the back because Amar Bell out, Pinnock is out as well, and we already have midfielders who can play in that role, defensive midfielders who can play in that role. So Low should definitely go back in the back line.
All right, big up, come on. We're going to continue with the build out of the squad, and then you can just leave your thoughts in the comment section.
I will leave you guys, but you're welcome. I did an analysis on Damrep last two games, and I don't know
How
how
long
I
ago was the last two games for them?
So the last match I played was a friendly against Peru, and I have the date for that. That was just in May.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you exactly when they played. Because I'm a man who go by statistics, so I can tell you exactly. So Damrep game that they played, they lose 4-1. That was in March, sorry. So the last match was 27th of March. They played Peru in a friendly game, and they lost 4-1. And the match before that was when they played against Aruba. They played Aruba in March, and they beat Aruba 2-0. Those are the last two games that they played. But what I did an analysis, I did pictures of how the goal set up and all that. I don't know if I could forward it to you guys, and then I could even talk to you later down the line as to why I made those decisions when I made my selection. So I don't know if it's I have them in picture form. I don't know if I could forward them to a email of one of you guys, and you could look at them per se. We could bring up on the screen later, and we can discuss it. It's up to you.
Right,
Yeah,
can do that.
I have the email in the chat still. So I'll do that right now.
Whose email?
And then just forward it, and I go and listen to the chat, and I just forward it to you.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Yeah. So we can the midfield situation this started, right? Because we need to find the final midfielders. Dylan, you did put in the final midfielder them?
I just put in Anderson and Johnson. I was running some polls on
Daniel
Gunnaz.
Johnson. I don't mind Daniel Johnson and Craig Anderson, to be honest. I don't mind those two. You get me? I say, because I've always wanted to see a bit more of Daniel Johnson. Especially, I think defensively, he's sound enough. I think Craig Anderson can operate in both areas in terms of defensively as well as going forward. So those two, I wouldn't mind. Also, they man know for me. I'm not playing a midfielder in them game here. Because if we actually have midfielders, play the actual midfielders. You get me? I say, yes. So me see.
Eddie Vision says I would put Low in midfield and Lambert is there as a specialist game.
Put Low in midfield.
Yo, Eddie, what kind of 90s ball game you pre, brother? Low and Lambert in our midfield at home? Come on, yo. Brother, you could have never see a forward pass. Ball with a kick where you couldn't find no center.
Jamaica ping pong again.
Brother, where you pre, Eddie? I must mistake you make.
All right, so I'm going to move up to the further up the pitch, right? So we have Bobby Reed as the number 10. And we have Antonio. Can you remove Trevante Store, please, respectfully?
Yeah, I will.
All right,
I shouldn't fiddle with the team, so I'll stop fiddling with the team.
No, man, Trevante Store, man, I have to come out of this team. I'm mad, and he need to get selected.
No, man, you can't disrespect my killer Kasha, man.
I'm not disrespecting, man. I'm just saying. You know.
All right. One Kasha.
This is the final team. In my opinion, I don't think the formation will be this, but Dicanio and Dylan, this them go with, right?
I don't agree with it, you know? What?
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
No, but this will make the most sense.
No, bro, we're not playing with a number 10 now.
Why this will make the most sense?
Dog, we're going to have. I feel like we're going to play like a 4-4-2 or something, dog.
Dicanio, Eddie say, read what I'm saying. I never read what Eddie say properly.
I like it, dog.
You never read Eddie coming properly. Mr. Fresh and Clean, big up yourself. Get a 4-5-5. We don't care who we play. Any team come dead, play like no tomorrow, definitely. But read Eddie comment better. Shamar Hall, big up yourself. Let's big up yourself. Shamar Hall said Trevor.
Yeah, I don't read the comments, dog. No one seems to remember Damian Lowe saved us against Canada. Lowe can be Jamaica's most potent goal scorer given the chance. Yeah, be a madman for now comment section and talking to you.
The man say read back Eddie comment, brother. Read it properly. Eddie never said that.
Eddie never say what?
You put words in the man mouth, brother.
Wow.
Read what I said. I never said that. Let me read it back. I would not. Okay. Sorry, my apologies. Yo, put the camera up on my face there, bro. Put the camera up on my face there, bro. My apologies, Eddie. I would not put Low in the midfield and Lambert is there as a specialist defensive midfielder. I did not see that. My apologies, fam. My apologies.
Yeah, so bring up the squad so the people can grade the squad. So people, 3-4-1-2, Dicanio went to the 3-4-1-2. So Dicanio went to the 3-4-1-2 people. What do you think about the squad? Dylan will pull it up in short order. Out of 10 people, how much you grade it? And in your own opinion, people, which formation would you guys go with? Because me personally, I go with a 3-4-3. I just go back with the coach go with, isn't it? Or would the coach go with since recently? I mean, maybe due to different personnel, we could see a change in formation because you have some new guys in the team that I think they will be starting, obviously, for obvious reasons as well, due to interest. So maybe a different formation could be used in order to suit those players, you know? So, yeah. Mr. Fresh and Clean said 4-2-3-1, two defensive midfielders. Cool at number 10. 4-2-3-1. I know, kind of short still. I'm going to play a 4-2-3-1, but that's your opinion. Respect it. Will say you are joker. Low should be given a chance in midfield. He is potent in front of goal. Hey, Wells, potent is a very strong word.
Which Low?
Potent is a very strong word, Wells.
Me a mad motherfucker that comments, dog.
Yo, Dylan,
No, which one are we talking about again?
You get the email, Dylan?
Damian Low, potent in front of goal. Yeah.
Michael Berman, big up yourself. Me not like Russell and Kara Anderson would be perfect alongside Greg Lee and Lembikisa. I think Greg Lee is out though. Eddie Vision say, like how Una think, but coach going 4-4-2, he will only play 3
I agree.
when we are underdog.
And that me did say, no?
Yeah, fair enough.
And that me did say, bro, anytime we're at home, bro, and we are play against certain side, 4-4-2 on the man favorite formation, bro. His favorite formation.
Please refrain from calling the subscribers mad. By the way, Wells, I apologize on his behalf. I don't think him actually mean the subscribers mad. It's just I can't find the word for it. Like,
come on, guys, when you subscribe to my channel, because you know I'm stay, bro. When you don't take nothing, I'm say personal, fam. You see me? I Dicanio this. I'm a personality. When you hear me talk to press all the while. Come on, man. If you don't want to be a part of the Gunnaz family, you know the family stay, fam. I'm telling you, man.
But Dylan, you get the email from Kamaya's Kitchen?
No.
All right.
Kamaya's Kitchen, send the email.
Shamar Hall. We can drop back the link and get back somebody, get back somebody in the studio.
Dylan, drop the link there.
Shamar Hall, big up yourself. Me don't hear una talk about Deshane Beckford. Una really know that you can finish better than Cephas. Personally, I don't really watch Deshane Beckford.
Yeah, I don't really watch him.
I'm not really talking about players that I've never watched, I watch so much football that I can't go watch all of these players. You get me? I say, worst of all, United stress me out in season, people. The local FA Cup kind of save me, but man, whenever United have me stress, cha you out. Mr. Fresh and Clean said 4-2-3-1 can use as attacking formation. Definitely can use as attacking formation, dominate teams, retain possession and also out possess the team as well. So that's a good formation, However, the two midfielders that's in front of the defenders definitely have to be disciplined enough, especially in transition in terms of who attack, who go forward, who defend, whatever the case is. Because sometimes coaches with a double pivot can get it wrong. And one coach may ever get that wrong is, where is that name? I'm gonna call him Edat. We can proudly call that coach Edat, and it's when name Eric Ten Hag. You don't know him, Javari Loban, hope I pronounced that correctly. 4-3-3 or 4-4-2 due to absence, definitely. Beckford is the best ball carrier in this team. But people, I just want to talk about him. Man, I must say whisper the night team. Well, from a grapevine. So yeah. So tell me anything about that, people, if Whisper gets into the team. And see, people, I was not going crazy because me say no people, why them would I delete the injury list? So if it goes to Thursday, then I was not acting crazy. And I thought before I was acting crazy. But if that happened, people, I have to say, not that I'm credible, but me not crazy people. At least
we're not crazy, bro. We have sense. Them can't delete the list for no reason.
Don't
You
stress.
see?
People, me say, me do the maths, people. Me do the 2 + 2 = 4 people. I say, no, man. The timing, when the squad drop, then the post from Craig Butler,
And then the post from Craig Butler.
And now my ears a core break, I go out of the team and then Whisper, I go replace him. So by the start of the week, definitely before Thursday, we're going to know who takes core breaks position. And if Whisper take people, once again, I was not acting crazy. We could take some more.
What do you want Whisper to start though?
That's not me to comment. That's not for me to comment on.
If he's in the team. Guys, if Whisper is in the team, just before we end the show, let's get some comments in. If Dujuan Richards is in this team, would you want to see him start?
Mr. Fresh and King, you're talking about Tyreek Mitchell? Which Mitchell?
All right, Eddie Vision says, I will be at the training, so I will know who is in the squad and who just trained with the squad. Yeah, man, I could get that information there, Eddie.
Yo, get
When at the next training session, we see them train today and drop some videos.
Let me check on the Instagram or one, because sometimes they post up some pictures in a way, you know.
Eddie, we're here, you know, if you need an understudy.
When is
Bill
the
and
training
Gil will
session,
be
by the
free.
way? When is
You
the
see
open
me?
training session?
Link up if you need an understudy for that training session. You need somebody for hold the camera thing and thing. You see me? Gunnaz there, man. Dylan are free.
Yeah, Whisper can post some picture on the gram and see him give a thumbs up. One day I can give a thumbs up in regards to him being in the team. We're just a joke, people. Yeah, man, I say. And Whisper is also a further to be in the future as well, people say, you know. Hopefully that goes well for him.
Yes, Whisper should start. Get a 455 is saying yes. Yes. Whisper should start. This is a fan of Whisper. I wonder if he's one of those Bailey. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, still get used to me still. That's some harsh, you know.
Come on, do you have a WhatsApp number?
Yeah, man, when I try give out the WhatsApp number still, you know. But we have Instagram. 876 Gunnaz on Instagram. Can check out. Gunnaz. You want to type it to him. Just the same Gunnaz where you see, just put 876 before.
They can see the channel name.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but the 876 goes in front of the Gunnaz. Oh. But people, tell me,
the channel name, dog, and spell like
as Reggae Boyz fans, people, how confident are you guys going into these 2 upcoming games? I would ask you guys about the Copa America, but because the squad is going to be different whenever that time comes around, then we can discuss that, people. But how confident are we? How amped up are we as fans? And people, it's not an easy feat. I mean, the JPL pulled 20,000 people at the National Stadium. Would it happen in the Reggae Boyz in the first opening game? No, I don't think so. It takes effort. It takes what's the word? What's the word with them said the JFF not do enough? Come on, man, help me now, brother. What the word be?
Man, open do what they in your brain. Think yourself and find out.
But to be honest, what is enough marketing for these people? What is enough marketing for the people who say these things? Because you know,
I believe they're doing a good job, bro. I'm gonna tell you some simple things I'm gonna see them do. Like there's one specific thing I'm gonna see them do today, right? With that training camp, they make specifically the local based players, the JPL players, speak in a post and then collaborate with the specific JPL clubs. So for example, Alex Marshall, them do a post to them and tell the fans them to come out and then collaborate with Portmore United's main Instagram page. So you know, say if the star player of Portmore United are telling Portmore United fans and the rest of Jamaica fans to come out, they might want to come out for Steve Marshall. They do the same thing with Adrian Reid Jr. as well, and I think they will collab that post with Cavalier. You see me? So that's a good thing. There are also every single occasion or every single party, everything we keep, them have some attractive looking ladies walking around with banners where you can scan the code to get your tickets.
I know you careful.
You see me? Where they can scan the code for get tickets. They have a whole lot of billboards. They have promote on social media. It's all over the radio as well. It's everywhere. So I don't think there's anything better what them can do. They are doing as much as they possibly can based on what I am seeing. You see me?
And to add to that, people, while we wrap up, I think the criticism for 876 stream, I think it's a bit too much. I just think it's a bit too much, because the people them just get the contract with the JFF. It's the first game of our World Cup qualifying campaign, and we have to give the people them time. Rome wasn't built in one day, And I always say, people, everybody before JFF get 876 stream, people had never have all the ideas what them have now. So if them didn't have all the ideas, why them never go form a marketing company and then pitch it to the JFF, say, let me market the product for you guys. So let me just ease off a 876 stream. And you know what the thing is like the man them have the ideas, them go up and listen, people. Let me scrap that. One thing I have to say about no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But people, what am I trying to say? With 876 stream, let's give them a chance. Because the JFF at first them never have a marketing company, now them have one on board. Let's give them a chance. At first, never see a company sign somebody to do a job, and people right off the bat, when even know nothing about the company, I bash them and I say, yo, wait, them not do a good enough job. Come on, people, even do better than that, man. Before 876, them of course. With 876, them still of course. You can't follow people. And me see man of course the slogan Jamaica and we love them say should have be where Ryan have. You know what my slogan be? In this whole situation, you can't please Jamaican people. That's my slogan surrounding 876. You can't please Jamaican people because no matter what you do, you just can't please the people. Then you get me? I say, we need to make a statement on Thursday. But listen, people, 145 of you guys on the respective platforms combined. Smash the like button, people. Also hit that fat red subscribe button. And I think we're gonna do a live tomorrow, right, Dylan? Maybe.
Should be able to, yeah.
Yeah, should be able to. Maybe a special live stream, people, where we talk about the team a bit more, get into some tactical stuff. And Kamaya's Kitchen, if you send the thing to the Instagram page, then we can discuss it on tomorrow's live. Once we go live. Michael Berman said, Eddie, you don't know nothing about football 90s ball game. Michael Berman, big up yourself. But before we end the live stream, people, let's give you guys the big bad intro. And people, hold on. Before we head out, I have one question to ask. I know Dicanio did ask me to end it. But people, across both platforms or even on the Reggae Boyz Wiki, what do you guys think we can improve going forward? Tell me in the comment section before we end. Eddie, Marlon Nielsen, Michael Berman, just tell us what do you guys think we can improve going forward so that we can present better content to you guys. Just share it in the comment section, give it like 2 or 3 minutes, get the comments in, and then we'll take it on board moving forward. So a quick little survey, people. What do you guys think we can improve moving forward? So them say. All right, Michael Berman, sir, and Steve. So
while them give that, make we just go through the comments and recap what we do today. Not the comments, recap the topics for today.
Yeah, so we spoke about Craig Butler and Dujuan Richards, as I believe Craig Butler sent a cryptic message. He posted that story on his Instagram after the squad was released. Then the JFF went ahead to delete the squad with the injury list, right? We also spoke about Coach Jaime Hallgrimson and what he had to say on Hits 92 FM. And also, Dican, just give me 1 more minute. Let me just play the other clip from the Hits 92 FM interview. So let me just play it for you guys so that you guys can hear it.
People are inquiring about Mason Greenwood. We saw some fake stuff came out a couple of weeks ago about him being invited. What's the status of Mason Greenwood as it relates to the Reggae Boyz?
Well, he's like, I would say, many other players thinking about joining Jamaica, but stories like that don't help. So we must be careful and respectful of the process that is needed for these players to have their passports, etc. And also just for their personal things. They all have contracts, they all have clubs to sign for, etc. So he and is like probably many others thinking that's an option to do this, and we need to be professional.
Have we made an approach?
Yeah, I've had contact with him as many others, and like I said, I've never hidden that there's a lot of good players that want to join this current crop of players.
All right, people. So Hallgrimson basically stated that the fake squad thing, make we not go on and make no fake squad. Also, just respect the players and their decision making. And I think Marcus Mosiah Garvey left a comment in terms of how we can improve things going forward. So pull up that hand screen before we end it. You all can be more professional. You all too emotional. I will listen to you guys and hear someone say they will send someone under the mother. Marcus Mosaic Garvey, who said that?
No,
Mosaic
never
Garvey,
had said that before.
I don't think anyone on this platform has ever went out.
We never had said that, bro. Never.
No,
Never,
Marcus
bro.
Mosaic Garvey. What I agree with, I think going forward we can be a bit more professional. However, it's still a learning process for us. But I don't remember anyone on this panel ever stating that they would have sent somebody upon the mother. No. Maybe
Not on
was,
the Definitely not on the
yeah, I don't remember that. If Dicanio did it, I would remember. And even the foul language where this man start using the two previous live stream people, the man need to stop it because no normally.
No, an accident, bro. It just slip. Me get emotional for you.
All right, so let me just take the last couple comments. LOL from Bala. Where can we watch the match? I'm from Canada. What do you think called again? What do you think called? One Spot Media I gonna show the game.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna think of one spot.
Maybe Sportsmax.
Normally, a Flow Sports show them thing there. I think no man, Sportsmax normally show much. I normally Flow Sports show much, but
Sportsmax.
That's the next thing in Jamaica. You don't even know where you can watch a match, bad man.
But like the Sportsmax, if you like pay a feature, you can't see the match on them. All right, yeah, I think Winston Williams say respect to you, Gunnaz, but you can cut out the Zimmy thing. That alone will add value to your
big up, William. Big up. Them are educated, you know, just Zimmy, so we are cut it out for you.
And the man still do. But people, I could give it. People.
I'm an ardent graduate at the University of Technology.
That doesn't do nothing, people. Hey, listen, people, I could give them the big bad outro. Shamaya, big up yourself. Himself.
Yeah, man, big up, guys. Big up.
Yeah, so get them the intro. Get them the outro. I mean.
It's time to rise up. Seven, take your place. Rise up. Shine like the sun. Rise up. Your journey has just begun. Rise up.
Rise up. Man, big up.